It's actually pretty easy to get ahead of 99% of people. I'm gonna teach you how in this exact video. All right, first thing right off the bat is eliminating your limiting beliefs. This is probably the biggest thing that I see holding a lot of guys back, is that you are, in your own mind, your biggest enemy. Like your mentality, your mind, you have not rewired it, you have not trained it to be an ally. Your mind has to be an ally. One of the things that I'm very good at, or I've gotten better at, is tricking my own mind to work with me, not against me. Right? Our own limiting beliefs keep us where we are. They keep us in a stagnant position. Some people stay where they are in life because they can't get out their own head. They can't get out their own head. Your mind has to be an ally. Think about all the limiting beliefs you have. Let's list some of them, okay? Making money is impossible, or like getting rich is impossible, some bullshit like this, right? Let's say getting rich. Getting rich is impossible, right? When I was younger, I used to think the same thing, right? I grew up very, very poor, guys. I am an immigrant to the United States. I moved here when I was 9 years old. Like, I grew up fetching water from wells to be able to drink, shitting in a fucking hole, and using kerosene lanterns to study. Like, I didn't even grow up with electricity. So think about the kind of rewiring I had to do to my own mind to be able to get me to the position to believe that I can actually make a lot of money. A lot of people think that getting rich is impossible. But then you look at OF models, I love to use them as an example, making millions and millions of dollars a year. People, like, it's not that hard. It's not easy, but it's not impossible. There are different types of people in this world, right? There are people who, when they see something, I like to consider myself somebody, if I see something that is possible, I know that it's possible. That's why I keep referring back to the OF models, right? It's like, if I see somebody make that kind of money, I don't need much convincing. I just know that I can do it. That's because I've trained my mind to be my own ally. Most people, they'll see somebody making that kind of money, or you will hear that OF models made more than NBA players in 2024, and you like, something is up, or like I start asking myself, okay, what did they do? Whether or not it's fair or not, who gives a fuck? They did something to be able to do that. They found the right opportunity vehicle. This is a key component in getting rich, right? The opportunity vehicle that you pick is going to determine whether or not you're going to be successful. And this is probably one of the biggest mistakes that people make in life and business in general, picking the wrong opportunity vehicle. The opportunity vehicles in the world in terms of getting rich, you have service, you have product, or you have software. So depending on your opportunity vehicle, and like if you pick the right type of opportunity vehicle, the scalability can be exponential. So OF models, they just picked a product and a service for the biggest, probably one of the biggest markets in the world, men's lust. That's it. They're not fucking geniuses. They don't have fucking two brains. They're not smarter than you. Their opportunity vehicle, they picked the product and the service in a big industry. This is how I see things. Like Elon Musk always talks about first principles thinking. If you break shit down to first principles thinking, asking why something is, instead of limiting your own mind to thinking that it's not possible, you will see that most human beings are not that smart. The people that you see making millions and millions, and they're not that much smarter than you. Literally. I'm not saying I'm a genius, and I don't think I'm one of the smartest people in the world, but the more I realize that if you just break things down to first principles thinking, a lot of success is just, if you can break it down as far as possible, you will realize that this shit is not that complicated. And you start to train your own mind to be an ally. Like, hold up. So Sophie Rain made 50 million last year, not because she's smarter than me, or she's just intelligent, or works harder than me. She just found the right opportunity vehicle in the best industry. And then she had a management team put that up together for her, and then this is not their fucking, okay, bet. Okay, if that's possible, what can I do? How can I get into the right opportunity vehicle either picking a service, product, or software, and picking the industry that I can use and scale. That's literally how you get rich. Pick one of these three: service, product, software. Figure out which ones you can combine. If you look at Amazon, they take service and the product, same thing. If you look at fucking Apple, software and a product. Literally, getting rich is literally combining one of the three opportunity vehicles of life in terms of making money, and then asking yourself, how can I combine two of the three in the right industry? That's it. That's literally it. And then you could, okay, how can I start to work towards this? So eliminating your own limiting beliefs will allow you to get rich, will allow you to start being more successful, allow you to get ahead of most people. Okay? That's huge. Take notes. So number 2, right, in terms of getting ahead of most people is speed. This is probably my unfair advantage in life. I think the faster you move, the closer you get to your goals. It's literally that simple. Speed is the answer. The mindset that human beings have, this is how you get ahead of most people, is they have macro speed and micro patience. When in reality, you need micro speed and macro patience, right? This is how you get successful. This is how you get ahead. Most people, when I say macro speed, they move very fucking slow on a day-to-day basis, but they expect results to happen quickly. The way you get successful, the way you get ahead of most people is you want to move tremendously fast day by day, but you want to expect things to take a while. Most human beings do it the opposite. If you look at their day-to-day activities, if you did a time audit of what they were doing from the time they woke up to the time they went to sleep, you would see why they're not successful. You would see why they're broke. You would see why they're not ahead. They waste time on social media. They don't take massive action, right? But they, oh my God, I want to do this. Why aren't I making money enough? I started a business yesterday. Why aren't I rich today? I started a YouTube channel last week. Why don't I have 100 million views already? But if you look at what they did in the last 30 days, every single day, they wasted a bunch of fucking time. They didn't maximize their day. They had macro speed, but micro patience. You win in life, you get ahead of 99% of fucking people by moving fast day to day and expecting things to take a while. I expect, realistically, for me to reach my goals in about 10 to 15 years. My goal right now is I want to be able to build the personal brands that we're coaching. I want to build them to seven figures up. So for those guys who don't know, right now, we have an inner circle mentorship where I coach men on how to build their personal brands. We've gotten several brands already monetized in a matter of 2 months. Guys landing their first clients. These are people who have a 9 to 5. My selfish reason for doing this is because I want to build brands big enough so I can help them sell it or help them exit and then as partners. So I'm taking all the expertise and knowledge, and then my whole team, we're installing this into these guys' brands and helping them scale this shit so we can fucking help them get to a certain level, help them scale their brand, help them either exit or sell their company. It's that simple. And I know for me to get to that $1 billion mark, right, it's gonna take 10 to 15 years. I have to get so much better with everything I wanna do. But I know that I can't waste a fucking day. And I gotta move very, very quickly. 10 to 15 years is gonna happen like this. But if I say, oh, I wanna make 100 million next year, you're joking. You haven't done shit. So that's the way you get ahead of people. Okay, I have these goals. What do I do every single day to get closer and closer to them? For those of you guys who would want help with your brand, like I said, I have an inner circle mentorship. If you're a guy you have a skill, something that you're good at, you don't even know how to monetize it, right? We've gotten guys in the cooking space get monetized, fitness space, couch flipping, physiotherapists. These are some of the brands that we're working with right now. If you want to be able to take your expertise and knowledge, and you want to escape the 9 to 5 to be able to get to your own income, be your own boss, link in the description and pinned comments, apply for the inner circle. Let's see if we're a good fit to work together. Day by day, what are you doing every single day to get closer and closer to your goals? These 2 things, if you master eliminating limiting beliefs and speed, nothing will stop you, right? You see, nothing. Just break shit down to the simplest level. First principles thinking. How can I get so fucking simple with everything that I see in this world? Because other human beings are doing it. If you are confused, if you don't believe that something is possible, other human beings are just as lazy as you. They're not that much smarter than you. If somebody accomplished something, I guarantee you, buddy, they found the easiest path to victory. That's how human beings are. It's not even about, oh, who can work the hardest. They got motherfuckers who scale high rises like mine every single day, making 30, 40 bucks an hour. Then you got this, they're not living in the same building. I know several OF, like I had a student who does OF management. Several OF agencies that live in this building. And they do nothing. And they make a lot of money. So it ain't about who's working harder. It's about who's in the better vehicle. So trust me, bro. Trust me. You can get ahead of most people if you stop making what they have done so far out-fetched. You can get this shit done too. And if you move fast, if you focus on the day-to-day activities, if you maximize your daily inputs, you're impatient with your inputs and patient with your outputs. That's the secret to life. Impatient with inputs. Meaning the things that I put in, I am not gonna fuck around with. But I must be patient with my outputs. Meaning my results. I know it's gonna take me time. You're gonna get to everything you want. And lastly, number 3 is information, right information, right? This is the last secret to getting ahead of 99% of people. What life comes down to is information or resources. Most people are not where they want to be, guys, is because they don't have the right information or the right resources. So this is what the big mistakes that I've learned in life and in business is that if you pick the wrong people to give you information, you're going to lose more than money. You're going to lose time. So you have to do your due diligence to make sure that the people that are giving you information is the information that will get you closer and closer to your goals. You need the right information. Like I said, nothing is stopping you from accomplishing everything you want. These people are not that much smarter than you. These people, these gurus or whatever, they're not that much smarter than you, bro. They have found the right opportunity vehicle. They work really fast and they have the right information. What is stopping you? What, realistically, you watching this video, let's say you make, right now you make around 5 to 10 grand a month. Do you think, let's be honest with me. Do you think that you making 100 grand a month is just hard work? Do you think that for you to get from, let's say you're making 10 grand a month, right? Do you think that what's going to take you from 10 grand a month to 100K a month is hard work? You really think so? You know it's not true. You know you're probably working hard already. You know if you're making 10 grand a month, 10, 20 grand a month, you're already doing what you need to do, right? If what takes you to 100 grand a month is information, it ain't a fucking work. You only have 24 hours in a day. The people who are making $1 million a month, they ain't working 50 hours a day. They're in the right opportunity vehicle with the right information. So you have to go get the right information, right? Within the right opportunity vehicle. And like I said, this is the mistake I have made. I was doing the wrong opportunity vehicles with the wrong information. So selfishly, when I'm coaching people, I'm going to give you the right information, not because I'm some philanthropist, but it's because if I help you build your brand, it's going to be successful and we can exit. We can make money. We can sell it. And I think a lot of gurus, a lot of coaches, a lot of information in this world is positioned in a way to where people give you information, but they don't give you all the information. They don't tell you all of the truth. It's not that hard. It's not that hard to be successful, guys. It's not. Yes, you have to be hardworking. Yes, you have to be diligent. But if you are already watching my videos, I'm gonna just assume that you have work ethic already, right? You're not that dumb. But what's gonna stop you now is the information to get you there. These girls who are making $1 million a month, sitting on their ass, posting pictures, and they OF manager manages it for them. They're not that much smarter than you, bro. They're just in the better vehicle. So, like I said before, If you want help with your personal brand, if you want to take your brand to the next level, you want coaching, you want me to hold your hand, we now actually have an in-house editing team where we edit our brand's videos. We literally walk you from A to Z. It's for guys who are hardworking, guys who are ready to take their life to the next level. You must be making at least $5,000 a month, because if you're going to invest with us, we can't afford for you to go broke. We can't afford for you to be homeless. So you got to be making at least $5,000 a month to be able to invest with us. And if you want to take your brand to 10K a month up, 6 figures plus, you want somebody that, I want to help you build your brand so I can help you sell it or partner with you eventually, link in the description and pinned comments, man. But this is how you get ahead of 99% of people. Eliminate your limiting beliefs. People are not that much smarter than you, bro. Right? They just found the right opportunity vehicle. They work fast. Think about micro speed, macro patience, meaning the inputs that you put in day to day, you need to be impatient with, while you're understanding it's going to take you a while to get to where you want to get to. And then you just put yourself with the right information. Give yourself the right resources. Pick the right team so you get there faster. It's not about who's working harder. It's who's working hard in the right thing. Who's working hard and smart in the right thing. Okay? The MoF models ain't working harder than you, buddy. Link in the description, pin comments, apply for the inner circle. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video. I'll get back with you guys next time.